Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Francis and today I'm gonna take you with me to explore all the fun things you can do in New York City over Christmas. If you haven't already, please check out all my original music on Spotify, Apple Music, and all streaming platforms. I'm an NYU songwriting student, that's why I'm living in New York City, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun video. The first thing I'm gonna do is go for a concert tonight by Andrea Bocelli, who is a really famous singer. I actually don't really know where he's from. Is he from Italy? For the longest time, a concert by him has been on my bucket list, and so I'm so excited to finally be able to go. Going for concerts and Broadway shows is one of the main things you can do, both during the non-festive period as well as the festive period. If you're coming, definitely keep your eyes peeled for all the different events that are happening in the city. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I first heated up some food for dinner and then made my way to Madison Square Garden, which is where the concert was held that night. It was really rainy that day, so I'm really glad that I brought my umbrella with me. Definitely always check the weather forecast before you leave the house. That will also tell you how many layers to wear that day because temperatures do fluctuate quite a bit in New York City. After a while, I finally arrived at Madison Square Garden and saw that the show tonight was sold out. This is an amazing accomplishment for him because the venue holds 19,500 people. And like I said, it's one of the most iconic and famous venues in the whole world and has hosted acts like Elvis Presley, Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, and many more. You can even go for a Madison Square Garden tour and gain access to backstage areas, luxury suites. They will also tell you about the venue's 150-year history. I haven't gone for the tour yet, but I will love to later down the line. When I got into the venue, I had to get my bag checked, and then it was time for the show. This was a pretty interesting concert experience for me because usually I go for pop music concerts, but this was kind of like seeing an opera in a live stadium. There was a live orchestra on the stage, and he also had a couple of guests who were all opera singers. If you have the chance, definitely check out a concert at Madison Square Garden. It is truly an iconic music venue. The next day was ice skating day. I was so excited for this because I've been living in New York for almost 2 years now but never got to go ice skating. This year I decided I have to go and I chose to go to the Rockefeller one. But first I had to go for a recording session for a song that I'm working on and will be releasing soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I study songwriting at NYU Steinhardt, so I'm usually at the Washington Square campus. So this was my first time recording something at the Brooklyn campus, and I had a couple of friends help me with the recording session. And then I made my way to Macy's Holiday Market because I had some time before my ice skating session. Macy's is the largest department store in the whole of the United States, and their flagship store is the one at Herald Square in New York City. Every year, Macy's is one of the main attractions to visit over Christmas because they decorate the building so beautifully with Christmas lights and window displays, and also a whole bunch of Christmas sales happening in the department store. For example, this Coach handbag was 30% off. And then I went to check out Macy's Holiday Market, which has a lot of cute shops. Because I didn't have time to go back and cook, I decided to just buy something from one of the stalls for dinner. They had some Asian food like dumplings and noodles, but I figured I'd make that better at home anyway, so I decided to try this Brazilian cheese balls. They were crunchy on the outside and soft and creamy on the inside. I got some hot cocoa with alcohol in it. Whoa! It's good. I'm not sure if they gave me the right order. It's supposed to be Baileys with whipped cream. I think they gave me mulled wine. Turns out she mixed up my order, so this is the new drink. White Nights, which is Baileys hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows. I actually ended up liking the mulled wine more than the Baileys hot chocolate because the hot chocolate to me was just too sweet. So if you come to New York, definitely try out the mulled wine. It is so good. And then it was finally time for ice skating at Rockefeller Center. The Christmas tree was so beautiful. It was the most magical thing ever. Apparently, this is one of the most popular proposal spots in the whole of New York City. And being there, I can definitely see why. The warm lighting all around and the glowing Christmas tree just creates the most magical atmosphere. And this was definitely the highlight of my entire Christmas in NYC, and I highly recommend it to anyone who comes to New York for Christmas. This is a must-go attraction. The next day, I woke up and it was snowing, so I decided to go to Central Park and check out what Central Park looks like in the snow.
I've never touched so much snow before. I'm gonna go look for Central Park. According to the map, it's that way. So we're gonna keep walking and see what Central Park looks like in the snow. We are here at Central Park. Oh my god, I'm so glad I decided to do this. Whoa, feels like I'm walking in a movie. Should I try to make a snowman? What if I try and make a snowman? Do you think it will work? Okay, you know what? I can't film this because I didn't bring my tripod. But I'll show you the final snowman.
I ended up not making a snowman because it took too long to pack all the snow together and it wasn't really working that well. So I kept walking and I saw some kids sledding in the snow, which looks so fun. Central Park in the snow looks so beautiful and the way it looks changes with every season. So if you come in the winter, definitely check Central Park out because it looks different in the summer, spring, winter, and autumn.
Look at how beautiful. It's just completely covered in snow. So far for the 2 years I've lived in New York, the snow always comes towards the end of December and maybe like early January. Last December and early January I wasn't here to experience it, but this December I am. So that's really cool. If you come to New York for Christmas, you might see snow. And if you do, once you find out there's snow, you should just run out of your house. Because they say like severe weather, blah blah blah. Super cold, feels like -10. I was thinking maybe I should stay at home. Then I figured I should come out and see what it looks like. Why should I stay at home? And I'm so glad that I did. This is the kind of scene that I'll only be able to see in the movies when I'm in Singapore. So I'm really glad that I decided to come out and explore and see what the city looks like when covered in snow.
So that's all for my Christmas in New York City. And I will be flying back to Singapore and spending Christmas with my family. Bye! Thanks for watching!